welcome my owls with cranes just flying into the sunset. It's SJB here, and Ninja Kiwi was nice enough to say, yo, Bloons YouTubers out there, how would you guys like to get early access to the new update? So today's focus is going to be all about the new TACK shooter PARAGON, which if you guys want to unlock it, is called the Crucible of Steel and Flame. Cost 500 extra 1,000 experience, which if you don't have it yet, you can unlock it. And if you're going to do something like that, maybe you'd want to be extra nice and use my creator support code. It's SJB. But any which way, I got to cancel this transaction. When you're ready to unlock it, all you got to do is click that button, and then you get this bad boy right here. Honestly, art-wise, I don't like it as much as I thought. It looks kind of weird. It's goofy looking. Like, I feel like I like these better than whatever this is. It looks almost like too much. But either way, let's jump into the game here. When you finally get to unlock it, it's going to cost $216,000, which is a pretty cheap Paragon, all things considered. I mean, I think even this guy, 162, 216, it's not the cheapest Paragon in the game, but it's one of the cheapest Paragons in the game. But this was already 270, so that's pretty sweet right from the get-go. But if we do buy it, check this out. Just for a level 1 Paragon, I want to check out the power here. So this is a round 100 bad balloon. And just with our regular attack here, we're doing pretty good amount of damage here. Ooh, it's got about 25,000 health. Ooh, it doesn't have cam detection, though. We're going to have to give it cam detection. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Give it cam detection. In time? Uh-oh. Blow it up. Blow it up. Do everything. No. Oh, good thing we have a lot of lives. That makes it feel a lot better. And which way, we also have 2 different abilities to play around with, if you did notice. One of them is very quick. It's a big Maelstrom-like ability that just kind of pops out here. And why is this not... Are you telling me it doesn't hit DDTs? What? How do you give it cam detection? You can't do it with a village? That's really goofy. Okay, yeah, normally villages don't affect Paragon, so that's just weird right from the get-go. So you're going to have to do, like, an actual decamoization thing here. Okay. So I just think for the video's purposes, I think pod's probably the best thing for us, but now I feel like I'm really, hurting my video quality here. We're going to get all these bad boy balloons up in here. Any which way, we've got 2 abilities, so this one is a pretty quick cooldown activated ability. And you can see that it increases the pop and power, but nothing absurd. I mean, we got a bunch of reinforcement guts here. We're actually absorbing all pop power. And you can tell, look at this. Ceramics are freaking sneaking through this attack. It has actually reached its peak popping power, even during the ability. That's pretty absurd. But when we use the second ability here, let's check this bad boy out. We shoot out a big meteor explosion thing that's kind of like a ground zero. It explodes flames kind of after the fact. So it's definitely cool. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to say weak, but as a level 1 Paragon, not exactly the most powerful tower in the history of the world. In fact, there's probably some 5th tiers out there that are actually stronger than this Paragon itself, which just is absurd. So here is the level 25 Crucible of Steel and Flame. I feel like that's just too long of a name, too. Is this just me? I just want it to be like TACK Paragon. You know? But anyways, this is a level 25, so we're 1/4 of the total max output. You can already see the difference here in the flames and the power and everything. Or to just press go. So you can see ceramics now are, ooh, dang, still a camo problem for sure. And there's still no way to give it camo detection, which is just so weird. It like blows my mind that I can't do that. Or like buff it with something. I'd really like to buff the TACK Paragon, to be honest. All right, here we go. Another big chunk of reinforcement, guys. This time around, though, if we use our ability, oh, we smoke it. Oh my god. So that's a big difference. Just going from a level 1 to a level 25, you're going to see that extra attack power here. Easily surviving through quite a bit of reinforce oh my gods without using an ability at all. Things are still going relatively well, and it does seem like when we use our ability here, it is definitely more powerful than like the previous versions. I think there's probably some sort of damage, pierce, cap combo thing that increases, and then when you use the ability, it just shoots out those same stronger things. So, but more of them. But, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like weird to look at, to be honest, but I guess, I don't know. It's, to be honest, right now, I gotta admit, not my favorite Paragon design yet. It looks weird. And because it's always active, it definitely does like fill up the screen with like a lot of stuff going on. There's no downtime at all with it. It's just there all the time. But you can see the cool looking flame skull there. I gotta admit, that's pretty freaking cool, man. Holy crapola. Alright, we're still going strong to 118. I want to see it against a bad balloon on round 120, and then we're going to swap over and see if we can get a level 50. Oh, we got a bad at 119. Okay, cool. So without any ability here, you can see the Pierce. Oh crap! Look at that damage, man, going up real fast here. Let's use this explosion for. If I can put him on last, is that gonna aim it? Yeah, it does, and it blows up the bad balloon. That's pretty cool. All right, I gotta admit, that is pretty freaking sweet. You can blow up a bad balloon with that thing. It isn't active, and it's a very long cooldown, but it's cool that you can take down a bat even around 120, and probably a lot further than that, too. All right, we have worked our way up to a level 50 TACK Paragon here, the Crucible of Steel and Flame. I feel like I have to say it every single time. I gotta admit, this thing looks really cool as well. Oh, yeah, that looks beastly. This thing's starting to look a little cooler, though. It's got, like, a blue flame now. Looks actually, like, really rocky and huge. It looks like it's getting bigger, too. Maybe that's just in my mind's eye right now. But I want to see him in action. So, obviously, we can't go back down in rounds. We're just kind of moving up here. But we're on round 124 right now, so the balloons keep on getting stronger and stronger. Usually, I'd like to see him against Reinforce, oh my god, to, like, truly see what's going on here. But you can tell, easily taking down everything. No problem at all. Again, only real problem here is the lack of automatic DDT popping power. You do need a decamolizer, but honestly, is that really a big issue? Not huge. There's other ways to deal with camo balloons, and getting something that decamolizes is not an issue at all. Subs, Prince of Darkness, you got the Blue Incineration if you want to. The Blue Incineration might not work super well against these guys. Any which way, yeah, I'm still pretty happy. I mean, once the DTs get decamoed, they're donezoed, right? There's no issues at all there. And it definitely looks like there's not more projectiles coming out, I don't think. Looks like the same amount to me. Doesn't look like it's getting an extra range or anything like that. It's just about how much damage and or pierce each one of these little projectiles has. All right, here we go. Another big chunk of Reinforce. Oh my god, it's not huge, though. Not huge. They're definitely getting a little bit further than before, but we're on 133 right now, so it kind of makes sense. When we do use our abilities, though, check this out. That's pretty delicious. Now we're not getting that pierce cap happening at all here. All projectiles are pretty much going to the end here. So, it definitely seems like we are getting extra pierce from this thing. I don't think we're hitting our pierce cap even on any of these regular balloons coming out either. Just like, you just kind of like see the projectiles where they kind of like got deleted before. And even weirder than that, the projectiles would be like, no, we've reached our max total amount hit, and we just wouldn't even put anything down to the bottom here, which was kind of weird. When we use our abilities, though, obviously we got this thing still. It's weird that it only takes one layer off. You know, it kills the bad layer, but just can't kill all the things on the inside. It kills oh my gods, but it can't kill all the things on the inside. So that's a really weird aspect to the ability that I don't think is going to affect things that much, but it's still a thing you kind of have to know about it. Unlike where you can time a Ground Zero or Zarbamba ability or any really strong insta-killing ability to go through all the layers all at once. Like killing a bad from a bad down to nothing is actually possible with the Zarbamba, which is really cool. Tech Terrors, just amazing plays. Any which way, we're on 135 right now, and things are still going pretty good. I don't feel like I'm losing at all, but I want to show off the higher degree Paragon here. So we're gonna get rid of this chump change, and we're gonna go bigger. All right, here we go. A level 75 TACK Paragon. We're gonna get some of this nonsense out of the way here real quick, just to check him out. Oh, he is actually looking pretty cool now. He was very mild at first. Now I see the coolness. I mean, definitely a nice blue flame on the top here. Weird red things going on. It kind of looks somewhat like a Bez for some reason, like it's getting stacked on top of each other further and further. Does it not look like some sort of weird Bez, though? The Bez is still taller than the TACK Paragon. That's ridiculous. Any which way, let's see how powerful is it. Is it going to be good enough here to take down full-on Reinforce oh my gods at round 154 now? Oh, crap. No cam detection, though. Oh, boy. Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. Okay, we can take down DDTs. Reinforce oh my gods. We can take them down, but kind of barely here. Kind of definitely barely. We're going to use our ability. And with that ability, you can see it is going down pretty okay. But the bad balloon, dude, I don't know how I feel about it. Though it already does have almost 3 million pops, so that is kind of ridiculous. And if you ever need to take down a bad balloon, guess what you got to do? And then we pretty much insta-kill it. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is going to be like a probably like 160, 170 kind of loss here. I'm just going to play it out until we lose. Because we have to replay, start over from the beginning, and use a little bit of Geraldo action, I think, to get a level 100 here. At least within a reasonable amount of time, otherwise it's going to be absurd. Any which way, yeah, we're going to lose soon. These bad balloons are going to take us down for sure, unless I'm literally active on my abilities like all day today. But I do have 999,000 lives, so it could take a little while here. All right, we made it to a somewhat respectable 168 for a fairly cheap Paragon. I feel like that's fair. Most Paragons really struggle to get to around 200 maxed out. So we're going to retry this one and see what we can do. So real quick, I just want to point out that I am woefully uneducated on Paragons right now. I have not played any ridiculous late game strategies in a long time, and I have ignored the boss balloon for a very, very long time. They just have not been something that I've personally been interested in, but I don't know. I think a lot of other people are, so to each their own. Any which way, because of that, I wanted to point out one thing that I noticed that I think that I am just kind of stupid about. There's probably an update. I just don't remember going over it. Paragons can now be maybe gotten to level 100 without getting Geraldo, which is kind of weird because it used to be that you maxed out at 76. Or the crossbow could max out at 79, but I noticed by myself, without Geraldo, I was getting an 80s level TACK shooter here without any additional help, so that was pretty cool, I guess. If we can get maxed out Paragons, that's all by ourselves, that's awesome, without having to use Geraldo. Because that means we could do like late game Azili plays and stuff. That would really change the game entirely. Of course, the patch notes aren't out yet, so I cannot guarantee that, but I thought that was a cool part of the game here. And which way, we're at 8 million and nearly a million, so we're going to wait for about 16 mil, and we'll be set to go here. Okay, we're probably pretty close here. We're just going to give it a shot. What happens when we max this puppy out? Can we get a level 100? No, 92. Okay, we should be at easily over 16 mil here. Let's just go for it. What are we going to get? Come on, give me that level 100. It's 95 still. Okay, so you can't get a level 100 by yourself, but it does look beefier already. We gotta get a few more of these totems before we finish this off. One of the weirdest rounds in the game, by the way. 163 has no Moab class balloons in it, which is kind of weird for such a late game round. But yeah, okay. But after this one, we're gonna try for the level 100 here. Is it gonna be? Could it be? Maybe with 22 Geraldo totems. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Give me that level 100. Do it. Do it. Do it. 99, we're so close. If you guys remember last time we lost on 168 with our TACK Paragon, this time around we're gonna get it maxed out on 167, hopefully. Yeah, there he is! Alright, so we're gonna get rid of all this garbage for now. We're gonna see, can he handle it? Pretty much by himself here with one of these guys. Oh, oof, 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 we're alive. Anyways, this is the level 100 TACK Paragon, the Crucible of Steel and Flame. Looks-wise, doesn't look that much more impressive than the whoa. DDTs are actually starting to sneak through already. Bad balloons are getting hit pretty bad, though. Still not dying, though. Not very much stronger than the 75. Just kind of weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I didn't use my abilities. Maybe that's the thing here. Maybe we're going to use our abilities better. Ooh, we can't even take down a bad balloon with that thing. When we use our when we use this ability, though, that is pretty powerful. But, of course, ooh, look at that cooldown, dude. Ooh, cooldown is amazing, but the balloons are just walking right through anyways. It just do not matter. Oh, my gosh. All right, the cool thing about the ability, though, is it pretty much lasts, what, 90% of its cooldown? Oh my god! That is absurd. If you really want to like grab a sentry bot or something like that, just pop them on top. That could be a pretty OP thing to watch. In which way, we're going to wait till we lose here. It's probably going to be pretty similar because we're leaking the bats at this point, so it's going to be soon. Oh my god, look at the lives. They're just getting drained right now. Alright, well this isn't looking good right now. 173 could be the end here, which is only 5 rounds higher, and to be honest, I don't really know when we would have lost comparatively. They'd probably be very, very, very similar rounds to each other. But if we used our abilities better, maybe it'd be a little bit different. I don't truly know. Any which way, that's the end, guys. That's all I want to go over today. Just attack PARAGON. He's pretty cool. I like the idea. I like the concept. Definitely looks cooler as you level him up, which is definitely something that I think other Paragons lack a little bit. They can look like different, but I think they actually look. This one actually looks cooler. It's got like red fire spikes stuff. It looks like it actually like popping out from hell or something. Like literally sending out hellfire everywhere. Any which way, if you guys enjoyed, you guys know what to do. Press that like button, subscribe, and lastly, again, if you're planning on buying anything related to this guy, make sure you use my creator support code. I really, really, really appreciate that. You can find it either in the settings section, or you can go to the shop section and find it in the bottom left corner here. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, and enjoy the update when it finally comes out.